If the toucans and the volcanoes and the coffee or the beaches don't get you excited about Costa Rica, then the watermelon will. Costa Rica is known for its watermelon. Its flavor, juiciness, and aroma is definitely second to none. Enjoying lunch beachside in Costa Rica demands a few slices of watermelon on your table, for sure. What does Costa Rica mean to you? When you're away for a little while, what do you miss the most? The beaches, the day trips to all the corners of the country, the coffee plantation tours, hiking up a volcano, walking through the dense jungle, absorbing all of its sounds and smells? Yes, 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 and yes. Everything I miss. I forgot a big one though, so glad I remembered. Costa Rica is known for its fruits and vegetables and its farmers market. You can find a market in most bus stations and close to the central areas of every big and small town in Costa Rica, from Limon to the Osa Peninsula, from Tamarindo to San Vito, from Arenal to Irazu. The fruit was just picked and it's ready for you and your family to enjoy. The bright, vibrant colors, the juiciness, the wonderful fresh smells of every type of fruit one could imagine surrounds your soul and is absorbed by every pore, taste bud, olfactory receptor. You may have to Google that one. And nerve endings on your entire body. Many of my friends lost a huge amount of weight in the first couple of months of their living here. Eating fresh fruits and veggies played a large part in their successful slimming down process. My friend Mike, he lost 22 pounds in about 7 weeks. His wife lost 14 pounds, again by loading up on fruits that she couldn't even pronounce. All they knew was that it was so colorful, their juices sprayed all over the place with every bite, and then the weight melted off just like magic. You will indeed be impressed by the guanabana, the mango, the carambola, the maracuya, our caimito, not to mention the abundance of granadilla, but the granddaddy of them all in my eyes is the sandia, or watermelon as we know it. No matter if I'm in Florida, Ohio, Kansas, or New York City, if I'm eating a slice or two of watermelon, it takes me back immediately to my childhood. Sunday afternoon at the park with my mom and dad and friends and my dog Andy. The picnic table was filled with fried chicken, potato salad, coleslaw, big pitchers of lemonade, and sweet tea. The transistor radio was blasting and we all were having a great time. After the fried chicken was eaten, when there was no more potatoes or salad, we started on the watermelon. Remember how the juices ran all the way down to your toes, stopping about halfway down to stain that nice shirt your mama just bought you at JCPenney's? Do you recall how we all used to spit the seeds at the ones you loved? It was so much fun. Of course, I watched Uncle Gil sneak a splash of vodka or two on his little slice. He got pretty silly after about 3 bites. He started dancing and carrying on. Whatever fond memories and great times are brought back up to you when you are eating a slice of watermelon, if you're enjoying it in Costa Rica, then you're ahead of the game. For some reason, it's sweeter here. It has more juiciness, and the low price makes it that much more wonderful. How could you argue against the fact that watermelon is so good for you? It is said to produce heart health, helps you hydrate, has lots of vitamin C, A, B1, B5, and B6. And don't forget the potassium and the magnesium, lycopene, carotenoids, and so much more that is supposed to keep cancer at a distance. How can something so good for you taste so wonderful? For those of you who simply hate Brussels sprouts and asparagus, I rest my case. You got watermelon. Many of the tropical fruits that grow in Costa Rica change quickly and ripen just as the rainy season ends. However, others ripen later in the summer. These midsummer seasonal fruits include sandia, which is watermelon, caimito, papaya, and guayaba. Oh, these are so hard to pronounce. I'm just a gringo at heart still, even after 18 years in and out of Costa Rica. Watermelon is one of the Costa Rica's most exported fruits, with a sweet and refreshing interior that fits into fruit salads, beverages, and is easily prepared as a standalone treat on a picnic, or a day at the beach. Watermelon grows around the world and requires temperatures higher than 77 degrees to thrive, making it a primary tropical fruit. The watermelon is a scrambling vine, which means that it spreads along the ground and foliage wherever it is supported, producing the large green or dark green fruits along the way. In most areas of the world and in Costa Rica, the watermelon has a rich red interior when ripe, although there are varieties that have a yellow interior. I never saw one of those. Watermelons are grown in well-drained tropical and subtropical soil. In Costa Rica, they can be found and grown throughout the country in areas with moderate rainfall, such as the Central Valley especially. Wherever they are found in the world, watermelons are at their ripest in the summer months, which means that Costa Rica watermelons are into full season around the turn of the new year, January and February especially. Thanks to its high density of water and vitamin C, watermelon is a refreshing treat for the warm, sunny days of hot, humid Costa Rican summer. Watermelon is often sliced and cubed for a fruit salad, sliced with a rind on to eat directly, or blended with a little water and sugar into a replenishing and sweet drink. In town, you can find both jugo de sandia and watermelon cubes sold on the street corners by vendors who push a cart around every morning. In San Jose, Maria has been doing this for many years. She goes through about 5 watermelons each and every morning that she's out spreading smiles and good cheer as she quenches the thirst of dozens of her neighbors. There's many reasons to visit to Costa Rica, and today you can add watermelon to that long, long list you have. Pura Vida. As always, we thank you so much for listening, and we invite you to listen to our other 640 plus episodes of our Costa Rica Pura Vida Lifestyle Podcast series. Our only reason for spending time and doing all of this is to share our knowledge and experiences and spread the good news about one of the happiest countries on the planet. We invite you to get caught up with all of our episodes in the next couple of weeks. We cover all topics about Costa Rica, and we know you'll find them so interesting. We keep them short because we know you're busy and we respect your time, usually not more than 7 or 8 minutes long. We can be found on all major podcast venues, including the Apple and Google podcast platforms, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Radio FM, and of course, Anchor. Simply Google our name and we'll pop up for you. I've also added a link to our Costa Rica Immigration and Moving Experts website. If you are considering a move to Costa Rica and are interested in acquiring legal status for you alone or for you and your family, we have well over 2 decades of experience helping individuals and families make the move to this amazing country. When you're ready, be sure to check us out. Again, that's Costa Rica Immigration and Moving Experts. Thanks again. We'll see you here tomorrow, and keep in mind that we present these podcast episodes to you 7 days a week. And you know, we never try to miss a day, only because there's so much good news coming out of Costa Rica and so many things to talk about that we simply want to share them with you immediately. Pura Vida, thanks for listening, and we will see you tomorrow.